Chandra-nandini, June 14, 2017, written update. A full episode. Chandra asks Nandini to become his teacher. Chandra and Nandini spend a night beside a riverbank. Nandini, shweta prasad, runs to meet Chandra, rajat tokas, after getting to know that his life is in danger. He goes on the riverbank and asks the boat rower to take her to the other side. She talks to herself on the way and says she should have talked to Chandra. She gets tensed thinking about his health and regrets not meeting him before he left. The rower suddenly turns and starts walking towards her. She asks him to stay away from her. She gets shocked to see Chandra in the boat rower's outfit and starts shouting on him. She scolds him for fooling her in a bid to win her heart. She starts pushing him. They both fall in the river. Nandini starts panicking. They somehow manage to reach the river bank. Nandini asks what is it that he has been trying to tell her since so many days. He tells her that now that she has refused to accept the queen's throne, she cannot stay in his palace for free. She gets shocked and says she never thought he would ask her to pay an amount to stay in his palace and take care of bindus. He tells her that he wants her to teach him. He asks her not to think that she is doing some favor on him, and says that he just wants her to pay back in form of education. She agrees. He touches her feet. She reminds him that he is her husband and he should not touch her feet. He says she should consider this as a fresh start to their relationship. They are not husband-wife anymore but just teacher-student. Helena asks Chandra why wasn't he there in his room last night. He says he was there only. Dottie and his mother start giggling. Nandini and Chandra start sneezing. Malti asks if they were together last night. Helena gets angry. Chandra clarifies that he was in his palace only and asks Nandini if she fell in the river last night. Malti sees some redness on Nandini's neck and asks what is it. Nandini tries to avoid the question by saying it's a mosquito bite. Malti doesn't get convinced and continues pulling her leg. Chandra, Nandini, Dottie and Rajmata feel embarrassed. Nandini clarifies that it's not a hickey. Nandini fights with Chandra for putting her in such an awkward situation. Helena fires her staff and hires Chloe. She asks her to keep a close eye on Chandra and Nandini and ensure that they do not meet. Helena's mother comes there to meet her. Chandra enters her room. Helena gets shocked to see him there. He handovers her father's letter to her and leaves. Chandra comes to his bedroom, closes the door and asks Nandini to start teaching him. She asks him to open the door. He says he doesn't want people to know that their king is uneducated. Nandini says it's not a thing to hide and says she will not start teaching him until he opens the door. He asks what about payback. Then she removes her jewelry and gives it to him. Chloe sees all this from a window. She suddenly falls. Nandini hears some noise and asks him if he has hired detectives for her. Chandra gets shocked and goes out to check. He asks Chloe what was she trying to do. She says she just lost balance and fell. Chandra leaves. Chandra-nandini, 13th of June, 2017, written update. A full episode. Maurya, Dottie and Chandra plan how to pacify Nandini.